Hi y'all, Kendall Carpenter, Bunnyfoot Pottery in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm coming today with a very short video about how I use some of my early ceramic pieces in my decorating in my house. It's the day after Thanksgiving. I've just made a quick trip downtown to Ruby Clay to take some greenware for bisque fire, and I'm about to break down all my fall decorating and put out my Christmas things. And I really want to take this opportunity to show you all how I use my early pieces to decorate. I've been doing pottery for 2 years, and the first year I struggled to even get things centered. I took class after class after class at a community pottery studio, and the instructor was always encouraging me, oh, that's not going to turn out. You need to break that down and start over. But as I've said before, my favorite part of pottery is the glazing. And so I ignored my teacher, and I usually went ahead and bisque fired horrible pieces, wonky pieces, so that I could glaze. Look at this, y'all. This is one of my Ferengi pots, because it's all wrinkled like the Star Trek character. I was very proud of this when I brought it home, and I really enjoyed glazing it. And one of the reasons that I started my YouTube channel was as a way to pay it forward for all the benefit I got from watching probably thousands of hours of potters on YouTube. The tutorials, the glazing, it just all helped me so much. And if I can help a beginner potter with encouragement, that would make me very happy. So if you are a beginner potter, please stick with it. It's worth the effort, and you will get better. And I hope that when you look at some of my early examples, it will give you some encouragement. Now, these pieces at the community theater were mostly dipping glazes, so I'm probably not going to be telling you, oh, it's this Amico or this Mako. Just know that they're pretty common dipping glazes. If you're an experienced potter, maybe this will encourage you to go check the top shelf of your closet and dust off some of your early pieces and make them decorations in your house. So from my Ferengi pot to you, I hope you enjoy this quick little video. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
That blue heart bowl is a newer piece. The brown bowl I kept because it was one of the first things I was able to center. This is the center island in my kitchen that I frequently decorate with seasonal items. The vase right there had a collapsed rim, so I just altered it, and it holds little wonky dishes. This fox bowl is really ugly, but I like to put little animals in it. Beautiful green bowl behind it, and there's my first peacock bowl. This is one of my very, very first bowls, the purple one. This is the first time I hand painted. And there's a Ferengi pot. This is one of my first hand-built mugs, and I used my Cricut to make a stencil and carved that into an uneven bowl, and there's my first spree baker. This was my island before I decorated for the fall, so you're going to see some repeats. There's my hand-painted bowl, and I love it. There's a little olive float bowl. This bowl is so pitted, it's really horrible, but it was centered, so I kept it. And there's a beautiful green bowl again, and there's my brie baker again. And the brown bowl that's in front of it, you can actually see all of the pits, but I hand carved the outside, so I kept it. This was the first time I made a plate. There's my peacock bowl again. That's my first nested bowl. You can see the middle one's too high. There's a little flat plate that I made and am proud of. This is my entry hall. I took a class of hand building, and we had extruded tubes that I turned into little vases. I decorated that one with birds and leaves. I made a little bird on top of that one. This is a cute little plate that I hand built. There's another vase from an extruded tube, and this is a hand built vase that I carved. I have a ledge in my kitchen that I'm able to decorate, and you'll see some repeats in here. From the edge here, it's an extruded tube that I turned into a little votive candle holder. And there is my first marble plate. There's my olive float little bowl again. There's my Alaska souvenir vase I had in a video. And something I pressed from my garden. This thing, the rim is horrible, but it's perfect for pumpkins. Another leaf from my garden, and herbs and flowers from my garden. My first little closed pumpkin, and isn't that scary? Here's my ledge again. Some of these things are repeats. That was off-centered, so I turned it into a shell. Learned how to make a face in a hand building class. There's my first marble bowl again. And this is a cute little heart bowl that I made at home. There's another Ferengi pot, perfect for a little goat. Extruded tube turned into a hand-built angel. Extruded tube turned into a vase.